Hi everyone, it's Jeff Degner with Grape Wine Company, San Antonio's oldest wine merchant, where we pre-select wines for our customer.
Hello, I'm Cecilia Barretto with Venusly Speaking Wine Shop and Blog in the Medical Center. You can visit us at venuslyspeaking.com. So welcome.
And today we're doing a kind of something different. We're going to do some wine pairings with chips and salsa, and I know that's not a normal kind of thought process. Usually it's beer or margaritas, but we picked two salsas today that are different styles with two wines that are different styles, and we're going to pair those together today.
Yeah, so we have the two salsas, as you can see on the label. It says Pasión Salsa. So these are made by Ed Tijerina of the SA Express News. He's the food writer there. So he has the tomato-based salsa and the tomatillo-based salsa. So I know, as Jeff said, a lot of people are going to pair beer and margaritas with these. But for the wine lovers, what do you do when you're taunted by chips and salsa?
What to do?
Now we're going to help you out. So yeah.
Very good. All right, let's get started.
All right.
So we're going to start off today with is the 2011 Justin Sauvignon Blanc from Paso Robles. So what's really kind of nice about this is when Justin and his wife Barbara Baldwin, in 1981 moved out to Paso Robles. Now at this time, California wine was starting to take off, obviously with Napa and the Chateau Montelena press it was getting, but they moved out to an area of California where no wine was being grown, very unknown kind of region, very, let's say, overgrown with wild animals and a lot of foliage there, and they decided that they were going to grow wine in this region. Now, since 1981, obviously Justin knew what he was doing because it's probably one of the 4 regions of California that's very, very popular, but also where he makes his wine, he's been very fantastic at it. Through the last 30 years, he's made one of Wine Spectator's number 6 wine. Their Isosceles, which is a Bordeaux blend, mostly Cabernet based, was their number 6 wine of 2000. So that's just showing that he really has a passion for wine. He really makes wines that are regionally and varietally correct. And I picked this actually Sauvignon Blanc because they're moving on to a new label series after the 2011. A lot of their whites were showing more of this artist label. They were very kind of very whimsical in style, and they're going more towards like their obtuse, which is a very kind of clean, elegant style labeling going forward. And so we actually have this at our store right now at $15.95 a bottle. We've only got maybe 15 cases left because it's a fantastic summer wine for San Antonio. You can sit outside. It's very light and refreshing, as well as it's got the Stelvin enclosure, which I know a lot of people have issues with. What I like about the Stelvin enclosure is the wine's never going to be bad. Every time you open it, it's going to taste exactly the same bottle after bottle. Again, a lot of people have issues with it because of some preconception thoughts of it's cheap wine, it's not as good as wines with cork in it, or with a cork enclosure. But again, I'm telling you, this is fantastic. I mean, I think we're going to start seeing more and more wines over the next few years that are higher dollar values that will have the Stelvin enclosures on them because of the fact that the quality is just always going to be there now. So we're going to actually taste the wine now with the chips and salsa and see how this works out. You ready?
Yep.
All right, so we got the 2011 Justin Sauvignon Blanc. Ready? Cheers.
Do a little sniffy sniff. Ooh, I get a lot of good grassy notes on there, like herbaceous. I like the word herbaceous, by the way. It's a very cool term.
Yeah, there's a lot of letters in that too. So
anytime you smell anything of the herbal quality, say herbaceous. It'll put you on a good par with the winos. That's
right, yeah. As well impress friends too, and that's what's very important.
Yes.
I'm definitely getting a lot of like mineral out of this.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's on a the Sauvignon Blanc is on the like a clay and limestone soil type, so definitely going to pull up a lot of that limestone quality to it.
Yeah, some good fruit on here too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Sauvignon Blancs sometimes can become, overly grassy or overly this, but this one is a nice, combination of all the things that you want from a Sauvignon Blanc.
Right.
And one, it has, I mean, I don't know, I could kind of say, you take like New Zealand with its tropical fruits, and you take, France with its minerality with the same grape, and this one kind of does like a nice in between.
It's a nice kind of, a nice balance of both of those. And it is 100% Sauvignon Blanc, which a lot of people do blend, so it is kind of nice to get an actual California Sauvignon Blanc that's 100%.
That's very nice. Shall we try it with some salsa? And I don't mean dancing.
No dancing today.
All right, let's see.
And no double dipping either. So just
All
give
right.
it one shot.
I'll try. Here we go.
Yeah.
Quench. So just off the aromas, I feel like there's a lot of herbal notes here, I guess, from the tomatillo.
Yeah.
Even like serrano peppers that you would find on their notes. They're like aromas you find here. So.
Yeah, and the cilantro is really nice. It blended in there, so it's got a little bit, again, some herb sense to it. So
Yeah.
I like that.
How do you feel like the heat compares with it?
So this is actually like on 1 to 10. This is probably a 3 or 4 as far as heat goes, and I think the acid of the wine is going well with the acid of the salsa too,
Yeah.
as well as kind of not enhancing the heat, so it's making it hotter, or really squelching it too. It's actually kind of it's a nice balance with the heat on that. I like that.
agree.
Yeah, that's not
Very
bad.
nice. All right, so now we're going to taste the Montepulciano with the red salsa. So this is from Martin Eulis, and this is, again, Montepulciano di Abruzzo. So just a quick fact for anyone out there that is curious. So Montepulciano can be the grape, or it can also be the region. So I like to let people know, as sort of a rule of thumb, if Montepulciano is after the D, it's the region. If it's before the D, it's the grape. So Montepulciano, the region, not to confuse you, but it doesn't grow any Montepulciano grapes. So Montepulciano itself, again, from the Abruzzo region. So just a fun fact for you to know. Okay, so Martin Eulis. So this is a very Italian family. I believe it's the mother of this family that came over to the U.S. So, very close ties to Italy. They have their American citizenship, and so, that really nice Italian-American tie together. They make an awesome line of affordable wines. They have rosés, they have, again, the Montepulciano, another level of Montepulciano. So this one, it retails at $10 at my wine shop. There's a few others that will fall like $13, $14, so really nice affordable category. That being said, Montepulciano is one that I like to say is great for Texas summers. It gets really hot here, as you all may know. So a lot of people say, I'm only a red wine drinker. Well, when the temperatures rise, you need to find a wine that you can put in the fridge. So I know everyone, gasps, putting red wine in the fridge. How can we do that? So fruitier, lighter wines like the Montepulciano that don't have a lot of tannins in it, these are perfect wines to put in your fridge for about 20 minutes in the summer. Put a nice chill to it, and then red wine drinkers, you can still enjoy your red wine in the summer without feeling like the heat's overwhelming. So with that being said, put this in your fridge for 20 minutes in the summer. If you want some chips and salsa, it's a great combo. So Montepulciano has a nice acidity to it, which pairs great with tomato. So tomato is acidic, the wine's acidic, so we do the food pairing of the similarities there. So this salsa, again, is the Pasión, tomato based. So we're going to try some with the wine in a little bit, and we look forward to doing that. All right, so what do we smell here?
This is nice, and actually I commend you on picking a very very complicated style, because it's not like, oh, this is Sauvignon Blanc from California. It's very like, it's the grape, not the region, and that's kind of one of the problems I've run into with old world wines, is where it's very hard to kind of explain, because the rules are very complicated once you kind of jump over the ocean over there to old world. So.
Yeah. I get lots of cherry notes, even like a hint of like that pulpery smell, like cinnamon, very light, but mostly like the cherry, like a big bowl of red fruits.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely, yeah, super red fruit flavors in here.
Very nice acidity. I mean, this one is pretty much room temperature right now,
Right.
but I think it would be really excellent cold even
Yeah.
for the summer. So.
And this is, this seems like one of those kind of fun little pizza wines too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
get a cheap pizza on the way home, a bottle of that, pop it
Mhm.
open, and you're a hero at this point, right? So.
And I can't lie, I might even get 2.
I had 2. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. See how you roll at your
All
place.
Let's try it. So, get some salsa. The
Yeah.
last one was it's like level 3 on a scale of 10, so let's see where this one's at.
Do a little chicken salsa dance.
Salsa dance. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, it's spicy.
Yeah.
If you like spice, this one's it.
That's yeah. Definitely
But
got
let's see
some
how the
kick
wine
to it.
goes with it. Wow. It's really interesting. So,
Yeah.
as Jeff said, with the Sauvignon Blanc and the green salsa, it kind of kept the heat the same. I feel like this one, the wine helps make the heat go a little bit less.
Yeah. Drops it down just
Yeah.
a notch or two
Yeah.
because this is one. If not for this, I'd be eating bread right now. Be like,
Yeah.
trying to squash that a little bit. So.
Yeah. And just on an interesting note, for those of you that are curious how heat works with wine, so whenever you have spicy foods, if you have a wine, you're pairing with it, make sure that it's not overly alcohol, like the alcohol level is not too high, or that the tannin level is not too high,
Right.
like a Cabernet Sauvignon, because heat and spice increases the alcohol level and the tannin level. So that's a neat thing to
Yeah.
know when pairing spice and wine.
Yeah, I'd definitely say like a cab or a Zin or even like a big Syrah would not do well with this, or at least it would increase that kind of heat.
Yeah.
And but this is nice. This is like a nice little kind of
Yep.
a fun little wine with that.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
So moving with that note, if you're looking for wines to pair with salsas, make sure that they are, lighter styles of white wine. Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Gris or Pinot Grigio, Pinot Bianco if you want to get crazy.
Yeah.
And make sure they're nice and cold. With the red wines, stay on the light fruity side. If you have the Montepulciano is a nice grape. From France, you can use the Gamay grape from Beaujolais.
Beaujolais, yeah, that's perfect too.
Even some more of the fruitier styles of Pinot Noir that you can chill. So
Yeah, like a lighter kind of inexpensive California Pinot that has a lot more of that raspberry, strawberry kind of fruit style to it would be perfect with
and
that.
don't forget the dry rosés. Dry rosés and salsa, perfect.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I predict a rosé episode coming up soon.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
have to. So yes,
All right, thank you very much, and we'll see you guys next week.
thank you.